Hey, my powerful MVP family. Just sharing a little bit with you. Today I got peel oranges. They have these, and then I wanted a dozen oranges, so they peeled six of them for me, and I got three green. This right here is one pineapple. They peel it for you and they cut it up if you want them to. And then this is the second pineapple and the third pineapple. The good thing, guys, in the mornings it's easy to serve Kayla a couple slices to have with her breakfast, and so she can get ready for school. One of the things I really, really love with this Jamaica is the fresh fruits. Not canned food, but you get them real fresh pineapples. The oranges are in season. I'm getting my dozen oranges, and I still give her vitamin C. So even though she's getting a lot of, I'm getting her emergency. So each of us drink one each morning to keep building the immune system. But I still load up on a lot of fresh fruits. We still have some pineapple. So when I do, not pineapple, but the watermelon, I bought a whole one recently. And we still have a few slices left. So my diet, guys, is just a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables. And then today, this was interesting. Guys, listen, Jamaica is just beautiful. That's my neighbor. He actually bought a watermelon, planted some seeds, and he got 3 watermelons. And this is the last one. And he brought it over today, guys. He cut out a quarter for me and cut out for another neighbor. So who could it be but God? So the powerful thing about Jamaica, guys, when you come here, seek out your fresh fruits and your vegetables, because that's what they have here. Mind you, they still have the American stuff in the cans and in the bottles, but listen to me. Look for the fresh ones. Look for the real fresh stuff. And this was a whole watermelon. Kayla and myself, we done it down to just that one bag. And so we got some extra fresh ones. So God is good, and we have to be thankful for all blessings. Because these, I'm grateful for it. So grateful. So just sharing with you guys the blessings of Jamaica. Wow, gotta delete some stuff from empty my trash. Oh my God, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Just came in from outside, guys. I had a package I needed to go pick up. And then I also needed to get some fruits for the time. So I shared them with you. You'll see that I share them with you. Pineapples, oranges. This is the first time I got oranges at the pineapple place, or buy pineapples and watermelons and jelly coconut from. So I had extra jelly coconuts. So I didn't buy coconuts today. I have 3 left. But I picked up my box today. Just picked it up, and I just wanted to share with you the little goodies. Not much goodies, but as I said, I had told you guys that Kayla, she struggles with reading. So these are flashcards. These are flashcards that I can use to help her with her sight words. It's a sight word flashcards. Let's see what it looks like in here. So again, remember that kids, if you have young kids at home, there are words that they need to know by a certain age. And so please help them as you work with them. Just remember to help them to find the words that they need to know. And so that you're putting them up around the room, you're using them often, so that by the time they reach kindergarten, they're making sentences because their vocabulary is strong, and that they're able to speak to you in full sentences because they know enough words to do that. and so on. So these look like they come with these little key rings. And these cards I have, I think, from kindergarten to third grade. Words that they need to know, so they see it and they know it. They don't have to sit there. Yeah, pre-K to third grade. I don't know if you can see it. It's from pre-K to third grade. So I had to get them for her, and to help her to, because I don't know all the words to use to her, but these cards will help her. So I'll do them. Wish, found. I think this is third grade. So I think I would go back to like go. Come grandma, let's go. She's supposed to know this word when she looks at it, and she doesn't know. She doesn't know them. So I put the rings on them, and she and I will play with them. I will do the games with them, so that you know, whatever little bit can help her, I am willing to do that little bit, what I can do. I'm a math teacher, but I also love language arts, and I don't know for the baby kids, but common sense tells me that if she knows the words she needs to know, then she'll be able to read better, because once she sees the word, she can just say it and keep going. Right now she can't do that. You have to really keep going. I know, sister. Oh, ice trays. I needed ice trays. The refrigerator, I needed ice trays. So these ice trays are just different. They come with covers. That's the only thing that's different with them. But what I do freeze, make the ice cubes, and then put them in a plastic, in a Ziploc, and store it in the refrigerator. And then this, they added stuff in it which I didn't ask for, but it's what it is. I just got some packs of hair, so I'm going to be doing her hair. I don't know if I'll tape it, if I'll invite you to watch, but I do know how to do braids. I used to do my daughters when they were young, and I would take them to the hairdresser, and I see they take one pack of hair, cut it in 4, and use it to do both girls' head, and would charge me $50 at the time. You're talking about in the 80s, and they would charge me $50 for each head, and each head didn't even get a full pack of hair. So after doing it for a couple of times, they didn't have do-rags to tie down here, keep it neat. Didn't have anything. And so they do it, and by the time you look around, they're all rumpled again. So I said, what am I paying all of that for? So there are pictures of my daughters when I learned to do their hair. I would do them long, hot water them, curl them up, and that would serve them for a longer time. So I'm going to practice my skills again on Kayla's hair. I know how to do braids, so I'll do her hair, and so that she'll have a fresh head of hair like each month at least. And so that's that. So I bought the hair for her. I'm not gonna unpack them. It's a lot of, like 6 or 5. There are 5 bundles in there of human hair. So that's what's in the box, guys. And I did order something else, a metallic thing for the magnetic screen for the door, so when we open the door, leave it open, the mosquitoes doesn't come in. My zapper has been busy. Like when I move it and it catches them, pow! I like that. But that's that for today, guys. And remember, as you go forth, do not, just go forth with love and kindness. Thanks to those of you who are supporting the Soup Kitchen. I so appreciate you. Sister Margaret, I saw your text, your thing today, and I was thankful. I was thankful. I was thankful for your support. So again, everyone, if you for the Blessing Soup Kitchen, I have playlists. And so if you want to know about the soup kitchen from when we built it, um, when we were building it until now, then then I have the playlist with those videos. Dinner's been served for the blessing for the recipients, um, and just when we build it, when we started the foundation, build it up until and all of that. It's there, guys, in the playlist. So you can just look at them and look at the pictures to see which of them were the donors who have donated. I also made list of them. All the names I use Canva, and so they're represented there. So today I'm going to not go too long. It's now 7 minutes, and I just want to remind us, as Sabbath is looming, I already have dinner for Kayla and myself. So when she comes home, we will eat early. We'll eat maybe by 4:30. And so let me remind you of what Isaiah 40 says. It says, comfort ye, my people, saith your God. Speak ye comfortably to Jerusalem, and cry unto her, that her warfare is accomplished, that her iniquity is pardoned, for she hath received of the Lord's hand double for all her sins. The voice of him that crieth in the wilderness, prepare ye the way of the Lord, make straight in the desert a highway for our God. Every valley shall be exalted, and every mountain and hill shall be made low, and the crooked shall be made straight, and the rough places plain. And the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together, for the mouth of the Lord hath spoken it. The voice said, cry, and he said, what shall I cry? All flesh is grass, and all the godliness, and all the goodliness thereof is as the flower of the field. The grass withereth, the flower fadeth, because the Spirit of the Lord bloweth upon it. Surely the people is grass. The grass withereth, the flower fadeth, but the word of our God shall stand forever. It says, O Zion, that bringeth good tidings, get thee up into the high mountain. O Jerusalem, that bringeth good tidings, lift up thy voice with strength. Lift it up, be not afraid. Say unto the cities of Judah, behold your God. Behold, the Lord God will come with strong hand, and his arm shall rule for him. Behold, his reward is with him, and his work before him. He shall feed his flock like a shepherd. He shall gather the lambs with his arms, and carry them in his bosom, and shall gently lead those that are with young. Who hath measured the waters in the hollow of his hand, and meted out heaven with the span, and comprehended the dust of the earth in a measure, and weighed the mountains in scales, and the hills in a balance? Who hath directed the Spirit of the Lord, or being his counselor, hath taught him? With whom took he counsel? And who instructed him, and taught him in the path of judgment, and taught him knowledge, and shewed to him the way of understanding? Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as the small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very young thing. All nations before him are nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing and vanity. And so it says, have ye not known? Have ye not heard? Hath it not been told you from the beginning? Have ye not understood from the foundations of the earth? It is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth, and the inhabitants thereof are as grasshoppers, that stretcheth out the heavens as a curtain, and spreadeth them out as a tent to dwell in. Lift up your eyes on high, and behold, who hath created these things, that bringeth out their host by number. He calleth all by name, by the greatness of his might, for that he is strong in power, not one faileth. And it says, he giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increaseth strength. Even the youths shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Those are the words I want us to remember today, guys. Isaiah chapter 40 and verse 31. That regardless of all things that are going on around us, guys, that regardless of all the things that these countries are doing, this small Jamaica is doing and involved in, and you know, the people are struggling, I'm just reminding us that if we wait upon the Lord, he will renew our strength. He says we shall mount up with the wings as eagles. We shall run and not be weary, he says, and we shall walk and not faint. Be patient, guys. Wait upon God. Reach out to him, form your relationships with him, and just wait upon him, and he will renew your strength. You will see how he opened doors for you, for me, for all of us. So just go forth this way. Happy Sabbath to every one of you. And whether you worship on Saturday or Sunday, remember, it's that one God who shall renew our strength. It's the same God who shall let us rise up like eagles. It's the one God. It's not two different gods. It's the same God. So whether you worship on Saturday or Sunday, just remember that the principles are the same for all of us. Go forth and let your candle shine brightly.